All right. Hello, friends. Hello, once again. Welcome to the Coach Jay Show. It's great to have you. Last week, last week I was on a call with some friends, and I shared with them a concept, and I'm going to share it with them very briefly here. And you can look for the podcast to come out later when it will actually be expanded, and I will be adding more to this, but along with a PDF. But I thought I'd get on right now and share something with you. Why? Because I promised somebody I would do a podcast on this. So here I am today. I am down to the last minute, down to the wire, and so we're going to talk about it. But if you see right behind me here, keep calm and basket. Keep calm and basket. Jay, what do you mean by basket? Well, it's a process that I actually learned for myself when I realized that I needed a process, something that I could implement to help me to get the things I wanted to, get what I believe in myself. And those are the things I had to do. And I figured it out. So anyway, I hate when I get distracted, a phone call coming through, and I cannot answer it at this time. I do not want to answer it at this time. It's a spam call anyway. But anyway, listen. So I was that guy many years ago that I had no faith in myself, no faith in my abilities, no faith in any potential or possibilities. And most of it was because I believed in somebody's disbelief in me. And that became my belief system. And when I began to believe the lies that was told to me about me, I didn't ask anybody. I didn't seek out anything. I didn't knock on doors. I didn't have any expectations. And I sure didn't take any opportunities that were given to me because I didn't think I was worthy of those things. I didn't think that I mattered. I didn't think for 1 minute that I could accomplish something, that I could break the mold from where I came from, my background, and do something with my life. I had no clue. I didn't. Because I became my environment. You see, we do what we know, and we become what we do. Okay, I'll say that one more time. We do what we know, and we become what we do. Okay, that's a J-losophy for you. So if you're only able to do what you know, then what chance do you have? Well, you've got to know. You've got to learn something different. You got to know something different so that you can be something. Listen, if you want to be more, do more, have more, give more, live, love, and lead more, you got to start right here. It begins here. And most of the time we get in our own way. We become our greatest critic. We become our greatest contrarian. Oh, I could do this, but I'm not good enough. I had big dreams, but I just don't believe in myself. So a real quick, short story. Years ago, I've always had a passion for music. I'm a big lover of music. I'm a big lover of Elvis, as you can see up. No, the other way. There we go. I got the camera reversed that way. Okay, right there. You don't see the rest of the room here, but there's a lot of Elvis stuff in here. Big fan of Elvis, and but I've always wanted to become a country music artist. My dream was to stand in that circle at the Grand Ole Opry and be a big country music star. Okay. Move over Keith Urban, move over Garth Brooks. Here comes Jay on the way, right? And I love to sing. And when I had the chance, I did an audition, and it was an impromptu audition for several country artists that happened to be at a place in Mississippi. I was a part-time radio broadcaster at the time, and I used the opportunity as a broadcaster to get backstage. I used that credential to get backstage and do some interviews. Now, I had the confidence to do that. And then I even had the confidence to share with them that I, too, had a dream to be a country music artist. They said, Jay, do you have a demo? I said, no, but I've got a guitar. And so I ran back, I got my guitar, and I came back. And after their show, I was able to come backstage in the green room, and I just did a couple of songs. And I performed right there in front of my audition. Well, a few months later, I got a call. And within a year of each other, I had two. I hate when the thumb thing does that. Within a year, I had two opportunities to show up that I could have been performing. I could have gotten what I dreamed of. But here's what happened. I didn't think I was worthy of that. I didn't think I had it to get it. Even though it was given to me right there, I had an opportunity, but I didn't take it. Because why? It begins right here. And you may be facing that right now. You may be going through that right now. That maybe you're so stuck in your head that you're spinning your wheels in mud and you can't get out. Okay? You smell the rubber burning, but you're not getting anywhere, right? That was me. And now I've got lots of opportunities. I say yes to them. I've got amazing opportunities with people collaborating, writing, podcasting, entertaining, making friends with people in the entertainment world, and so I've got all those things, but I had to come to this point, this realization. I had to learn to believe in myself. So I'm going to pop it up there real quick. I had to learn to believe. So there's basket right there. BASKET, write it down. I want to give you what it means, an acronym. It's a basket. You want to put everything in the basket, okay? Put everything in the basket and get rolling. My friend Jeru, a dear friend of mine, a mentor, he told me that the basket reminded him of his native land of Kenya. And over in Kenya and Nigeria and these other countries over there, they have a basket they carry on their head. Well, the basket was used to carry everything. When they traveled, they carried everything, and not just food, sometimes clothing, sometimes shopping, sometimes their children, sometimes the baby. This basket carried them from where they were to where they wanted to be. Okay? They put everything in the basket. And so I'm going to ask you to put this into your basket, and I want you to carry it. I want you to carry it. So the first thing is believe. Believe. There. Believe. Okay? You've got to believe in yourself. And here's what I know. I heard this from Les Brown. And he said that there was a gentleman that told him, said that you've got to believe, borrow my, borrow my belief long enough until you can believe in yourself. And I've told people that. I tell you what, I want you to borrow some of my belief in you because I do believe in you. I believe in your possibilities and the potential. Borrow my belief until you can believe it yourself. That's what you've got to do. You've got to believe. If you don't believe, then you cannot achieve it. Now, I've heard Napoleon Hill say, if you believe it, you can achieve it. If you see it, you can achieve it. If you dream it, you can achieve it. You can, but it takes more than just believe. And we're going to get into that. Okay. So you got to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, how is anybody else going to believe in you? How are they going to maintain a belief in you? I can believe in your potential and your possibilities, but I cannot believe that you'll actually take action and make it happen. My goal, my dream, my desire, my purpose is to make sure that you believe in you and that you take the belief that I have in you, you hold on to that, you start believing in yourself so you can achieve what you want to achieve. You can reach those goals. You can have that better relationship. You can build a better business. You can go after the things you want to go after. Okay. The next thing is ask. In basket is the A, ask. I have learned that if you ask, you have a 50-50 chance of getting a yes or a no. 50-50. Now, I know people that will go and put 10, 20, 30, 50, $100 down on a lottery that they are almost guaranteed not to win. I mean, think about it. You probably played the lottery. Have you won the big bucks? You might have won a few dollars here and there. You might have won a free ticket. But did you win the big bucks? Right? But there are people that will go and invest their money and ask for that ticket knowing that they're probably not going to win. They believe they will, but sometimes belief is more of a fantasy. Okay? Believe in you. Don't believe in the situation to change. You got to believe in you. So, but here's what I know. When you ask, you have a 50-50 chance of getting that yes. Now, let's say you don't get the yes and you ask for what you want. Let me tell you something. When I learned to ask for what I wanted, It opened doors for me. And what I discovered is people out there just waiting for you to ask. You want to know more? Go to the people that know more. You want to build a big business? Go to the people that are big business builders. You want a better relationship? Go to the people that have great relationships. Greater marriage? Ask the mentors. If you go to church, ask the people in your church that look like they got it going on. If they're leading a marriage retreat or a marriage program. I know Katrina, my wife, she has an amazing program called Marriage Fitness Training, right? To find out what's wrong with your marriage, not what's wrong with your marriage. And it's an amazing program. You got to find something. But you got to ask. You got to ask. So you have a 50-50 chance of a yes or a no. Now, let's say that they say no. Well, guess what, folks? It's still greater odds in your favor than winning the lottery. Okay? So let me tell you why. Let me explain it. If you get a no, it's one of three no's. One of three no's. And I want you to write this down. It's a no, not ever. No, not right now. Or it could be a no, but tell me more. Okay? You're shooting for the no, but tell me more. Now, you don't give up. Now, if somebody says no, not ever, you might give them a little bit more time before you reapproach them with the things that you want. Now, naturally, it sounds like I'm talking about sales, but really it goes about with anything. You know, how many of you guys wanted to ask a girl out and she said no? And she said no. And she said no many times. I mean, she may have said, hey, listen, when you're in high school, she might have said no all the first 3 years of high school. Then the senior year, she finally said yes. Right? And you got the date and you might have married her. And now you got this long, happy life because you were persistent in asking for what you want. I see too many people losing great things, great opportunities because they just are too afraid to ask. And when they get that no, they consider it a no, not ever, and they never go back. So you get that. Well, that person, you know, that's three outcomes of no's. It's three possibilities. So in the no's, to get you to the yes, there's three of them, three types of no's. That's 33.39%, right? 33.39%. Still pretty darn good odds. So they say no, not ever. Now, they say no, not right now. Okay. Set up a time. Ask when you could do. You know, look, if you want to go into some place, I got to go in and take a tour of the Passion, and it's a beautiful place in Arkansas, but they were closed. And I just happened, the manager of the place, the owner or whatever, was happened to be there, and I just happened to ask, really, well, is there any chance we can get maybe a little private tour of the place while we're here? Well, yes, we got a tour. We got to go into an area that was off limits in the Crescent Hotel, which has got this big, scary ghost room or whatever. But there was another part of that place that was closed off. We asked the person that was doing the cleaning. Well, yes, and we got a tour of that. I've had people, and I asked opportunity to say yes. Hey, may I perform? Yes. May I collaborate with you? Yes. Now, when you get a no, not right now, then you want to set it up. Well, when would be a great time? When would be a great time? When should I come back? When should I check in on you? Check back with you. Or what is keeping you from saying yes? And that's the other thing you want to ask too, is a person that says no, not ever, says, just ask them, well, what exactly is it that's making you say no? That's preventing you from saying yes? Because you can gain some valuable insights on that. It could be that your approach is different. Maybe your service isn't what they're looking for. Maybe you don't know what their service is. It's kind of like the people I know, and I've seen coaches do this especially. They go to solve a problem that doesn't exist. They go to solve a problem that does not exist. People don't want you to solve a problem that does not exist. They have a problem. They hope that you have a solution. That's it, period. So you don't want to go in doing that. Okay, so then let's go back to the third no. What is the third no? All right, so we covered no, not ever, no, not right now, right? But no, please tell me more. Man, this is a golden opportunity. You better have your game on. Know what you want. Be specific, not general. Be very specific in what you want. This is how the basket works. Folks, I'm telling you, it works. The basket scenario works. The basket process works. Okay? So know what you want. Be very specific, and be very specific and short to the point and asking what you want. Okay, so that's the A. I want to try to get on through these. Okay, S is seek. If you don't see it in front of you, go out and look for it. Don't wait for it to show up in your lap. I've seen too many people waiting for opportunities to show up in their lap, and they wonder why they're not successful. Because opportunities aren't out there looking for you. I'm sorry, Jane Doe. I'm sorry, John Smith. You're not that special. You're not in that much demand. You have to put yourself out there. You have to let them know that you are exactly what they need. But you got to know what they need, of course. But if you don't seek out what you want, you will not find what you want. Okay? You must be willing to get up off your laurels, get out there, get at it. Okay? There it is. I got to squeeze that in there. Okay? The K is knock. The K is knock. Look, there are doors of opportunities just waiting for you to come knock on them. But doors do not open to you and say, where are you? Jane Doe, John Smith. Where are you? I'm looking for you. Come to the door. The doors are not going to open up automatically for you. Okay? You got to go to the doors you want. You got to knock, and you got to knock again. And if they aren't answering, you come back, you knock again. If that's the door that you want to get through, you have to knock. I had some doors open up for me that I stepped out there and I knocked on. Had I not knocked, the doors would not have opened. The opportunities would not have presented themselves. Matter of fact, the opportunities really didn't present themselves. I went seeking that opportunity. Okay. So believe, ask, seek, knock. Now, E. We talk about the E up here. In fact, let me pop this up here. Ooh, where's it at? Where's it at? My little image. There we go. I was popping on screen. There we go. Let me shift over here a little bit. All right. Now I'm over here. All right. So you can see the E, expect. When you can expect, I wish I would have had that shifted. I don't know how to shift that to the left. But if you ask for the E, I mean, the E is actually expect. You've got to have an expectation. Expect what you want. Expect it. You have an say, I'm going after this and I am going to own that. I'm going to gain that. It is going to be mine. You know, she is going to be mine. He is going to be mine. That opportunity is going to be mine. It is mine. It may be in somebody else's stewardship right now. Somebody else may own it, but I'm going to own it. I have expectations of what I'm going after. So the E is expect. And the T is kind of twofold, but I didn't want to put two T's on this, okay? But the T is twofold. One, when the opportunity does show up, you got to take it. Don't hesitate. Hesitation is, opportunities don't wait. They're waiting for somebody to grab it. So when an opportunity shows up, boom, you got to grab it. If somebody asks you and says, like a friend of mine and I were working on a program right now, and we were talking about this yesterday, and he said, when they ask you, can you do something? You don't say no. You say yes. You take that opportunity because you know the fruits and the results that it could be, and you know that you can provide. You know you can provide the service. You just may not have it laid out yet. So you say yes, you take the opportunity and you make it work. Make it work, okay? And the other side of that T is take action. Every single aspect of this, you have to take action. Let me get rid of that there. You have to take action. If you don't take action, it's not going to happen, folks. I'm telling you, I'm sorry. You know, you may be one of the lucky few that somebody shows up at your door and says, hey, I heard you like this. I heard you do this. I heard you had this experience. You know, we'd like to connect with you. We'd like for you to be a part of our team. We would like for you to work with us. We would like to give you something. All right. Those opportunities are very, very, very rare. Okay. About as much as somebody winning the lottery. So take action, get up, get out there, make it happen. Okay. So you have to believe. Oh, I never did just. Okay. There's seek, boom, knock. Okay. I should have done that already. Expect and take. All right. Head back to the basket. Okay. So, Make sure also subscribe to YouTube, the Jay Goff, not the Jay Goff Show. I got to change that. I thought I already changed that. Okay. If you want to know more, you can reach me right there at the JKG Consultants, Jay at JKG Consultants. You can also do hashtag Jay, Ask Coach Jay, and you'll see some of the things that'll be popping up. But you've got to make this thing happen, folks. Life is full of opportunities that are waiting for you, but they won't wait long. Somebody else will come along and answer the call. Somebody will come along and answer the request. Somebody's going to come along. They're going to believe in themselves. They're going to ask for what they want. They're going to stay busy every single day seeking what they want. They're going to knock on those doors. And if they don't knock on the doors, you know what? I tell you what, we can use another K word. Sometimes you got to kick the door in. Say, what I want's on the other side of that door, and it's mine. That's the attitude you have to have if you want to win in business, in relationships, in achieving your goals. These are things I wish I would have known, had an awareness and a realization of this years ago. Had I known this process, had I developed this process years ago and applied it, woo doggy, I could have been on Hee-Haw. I could have been standing in that circle at the Grand Ole Opry, which is every country music artist's dream. That's like sacred ground for a country music artist. Okay. So had I known that and I'd applied this technique, you know, you could have been listening to me while you putting down the road, jamming out. Okay. But I'm applying it now, and I have been applying it, and it has opened up some wonderful, wonderful opportunities, relationships, collaborations, networking. Heck, I met my wife that way. I believed in myself long enough to know that I deserved an amazing lady and have this big, beautiful, blended family. But I had to apply it. I want to encourage you, if you're having a challenge getting this, if you're having a challenge applying it, I want to encourage you. Matter of fact, I want to give you a call to action. Okay, a call to action. Contact me, DM me. I'll talk you through it, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I will talk you through it. It's so important to me that I can help you succeed. Period. You know, I'm not in it for the money. I'm not in it for the fame. I'm in it for the difference that it's going to make. And if Basket, this process can help you, and I have been working on a book as well, so get ready for that. Okay, that this is in. It's going to be it's a part of a chapter in one of my books, but I'm also making it a separate book in itself. Okay, with a coaching application. And if you're interested in those things, let me know, and I'll put you on the list to receive those. But I want you to succeed. That's my intention, my purpose in life. That's what God designed me to be, and I embrace it wholeheartedly. And so I want you to succeed, my friends. All right. So if you don't have any other questions, or actually this is a recording, so you will have no questions. If you have questions, this is not live. If you have questions, pop them down below. Send me an email. You can text that number too, 417-298-6419. Give me a text. Don't try to call me because it probably will show up as spam or something unknown, and I probably won't answer it anyway. So I screen all my calls, but shoot me a text, introduce yourself, tell me that you watched this video on Basket, and we'll set up a call. We'll have a personal one-on-one. And so, yeah, that's where we're at. So believe in yourself, because I have never met a person, and I'll bet if I got to meet you in person, I would be able to tell you immediately the potential that you have to success and significance. I can tell you that right now. If I had a 5, 10, 15-minute conversation with you, I can promise you I can tap into your potential and your goals and your aspirations. And I would leave you encouraged and inspired to apply this process. All right, my friends. God bless each and every single one of you. And I am going to get on out of here. Hey, I'm going to pop that up to it too. Get up, get out, get at it. Okay. It's not going to happen if you don't make it happen. And the world needs what you've got, my friends. All right. But don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Coach J Show. I've got to change something on this. The Coach J Show. You can also hashtag Ask Coach J. And you'll be seeing that a lot more as I answer questions. And maybe one day I'll get you on this podcast and on an Ask Coach J moment. So have a little coaching experience for a moment. So anyway, God bless each and every single one of you. Hope to see you soon. And if I don't see you between now and Christmas, have a very Merry Christmas. God bless each and every single one of you. And hey, you know what? Let's make 2025 our best year yet. Okay? Believe it. Ask for it. Seek it. Knock on those doors. Expect that 2025 is going to be your best year yet. Okay? And when those opportunities show up, take those opportunities. But you must take action every single day. Okay? All right, my friends. God bless you. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Gadget Magic.